So, we know that men on average speak 7,000 words a day, and women speak 20,000. So it's a little bit different, right? We, as women, we have better access to our emotions. Some of that is hormonal and just our genetic makeup, and some of it is just learning too. Men are just not more that much in touch with their emotions. Some of it is cultural, some of it is just evolution, genetic, brain, right? So this information was obviously life-changing for me, and it is often for my clients as well, because you learn how to communicate in a way that's enhancing to the masculine nervous system and not disturbing the masculine nervous system, not distracting from it. But one of the things that's a new addition to the 2.0 conscious couples is that Irfan and I, what we started doing was, first, just on my own, I started honoring that men use less words and they allow more spaciousness in their speech. So I started speaking to him this way. I would get really clear in my own mind what I wanted to say, and then clearly communicate it, and he was way more like able to receive the information than if I was just like throwing everything at him, right, really fast with a lot of words, just because they process things differently. But as we have evolved as a couple, not only in our own marriage but also as teachers, one of the things that we just naturally started to do was also honor the feminine. And the way that the female brain works is, the female brain has more like diffused awareness, where it's like we are able to take in and look at many different things at the same time, versus the masculine, the male brain, can focus in on one thing at a time. Women naturally are better multitaskers for this reason. Makes sense, right? Because we were gatherers. When we're gathering, we need to be able to keep an eye on the children, on what we're doing, and also if there's any predators around. So it helped to have this. So as my husband learned this, as we've evolved as a conscious couple, what we started doing is, when I have something on my mind, I let my husband know that there's something on my mind, a lot of some things, and he will sit very quietly as I give him little pieces of everything. So it's almost like what I do is, I will tell him one point and I'll say bubble, or I'll say pin, and then I'll give him something else. And it may appear like those things aren't connected, but oftentimes they are. And so what my husband then does is, he takes all my pins or all my bubbles, and then he processes it, rationalizes it, puts it in a logical state, and he gives it back to me in one or two sentences, and then asks if that's what I'm feeling. And he is so on point that I'm just blown away. I think some of my biggest aha moments have come from him doing this. And it's really changed the way we communicate. So now it's not like I'm just communicating in a way that honors the masculine or the male system, which is great on its own, that can change your marriage. But it's like I also feel honored because I don't have to process everything by myself. So I'll give you an example. Just recently, I had like 3 different things on my mind, and then I had this dream I had with my dad. My dad passed away last year, and he was in my dream. And so I didn't think any of that was connected, but it was like overwhelming me with just different thoughts. So I told my husband I needed to talk, and he was like, go ahead. And I said, I've got a lot of bubbles. He's like, give them to me. So I told him the first thought, bubble, told him the second thought, bubble, right? And then when he gave it back to me, I was just blown away, because I literally felt like I was awakened in that moment, because I could not see any of those things as related. But the way he processed them, it was like, oh my God, like mind blowing. So this has really helped me. We've only been doing this for about a year, but it's really helped me because I feel really seen and heard in the relationship, and I don't feel like I'm having to process everything on my own. And now that we know how the masculine system works and the feminine, we're able to combine it and use it very consciously in our marriage. And And this is that's why I'm calling the Conscious Couples Intelligent Love Intensive 2.0, because there's these new teachings that I'm adding to it. We didn't want to teach this until we really had mastered it ourselves, and we're feeling really good about it now because it's worked so well for both of us. It helps him too, because he says it helps him understand my moods better, certain behaviors better, when I'm able to tell him what's going on. And he's gotten really, really amazing at like being able to soothe any fears that are just natural fear consciousness for women sometimes, and just kind of hold that container of safety for me. So I really wanted to just put this out there for you guys to be able to use. I hope this finds you and you're able to use it and inspire maybe some good, delicious conversations in your own relationship. So today's Friday, picking up the kids, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Love you so much.